Okay guys, so I'm going to do a quick demonstration on a couple things that you guys need to do for homework. Okay, one of those is going to be to cut out a folding box. Okay, if you want to go really cheap, you can try and do it out of the paper. It's your call. All right, you'll use tape to put it together if you do it out of paper. Otherwise, go buy a very thin sheet of chipboard. Right, I think this is like 0.023 or something. It's the thinnest chipboard made, or any other super thin board, and you can cut it out of that. It'll be a little bit more of a durable box. Okay? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer all these points and then cut this thing out, all right, so that I can make this little box. So let me go ahead and transfer the points through the printout to the cardboard. All right. And I'm just using the knife to do that. I'm just marking every one of the little corner vertices. All right, and I'm going to double check. So I got both of these marked. That one, I don't know if I marked it this way, so I better check that. That should do it right there. No, didn't get this inside corner. Okay, so right there's my box. I'm going to kind of trace it out so that I can sort of see it. Okay, so actually, you know, I think I'm going to actually try to cut both of them at the same time. That'll be a little tricky, won't it? All right, I'm going to cut mine freehand. You guys never cut anything freehand. I'm doing it just for the purposes of brevity with the screen, okay? So you guys make sure you're using a straight edge. The material that I'm cutting these out of is called chipboard. It's probably the cheapest material that you would ever use creating models. It's like $1.15 a sheet or something like that. It's really, really cheap. Oops, that's not good. Just tore out. Well, this was a bad idea. This thing's walking all over. Okay, so there is the piece. I think I got one more part to cut. This one here. So, no, another one to cut right here. There it is. So you end up with a thing that looks like this, right? If you crease on each of the individual lines, if you create kind of this creased little box, you'll be able to kind of put it together. And it is going to be I think it's a half size of the big box that you made. Okay, you know how you guys made the larger box that's supposed to be for your final project? All right, this one will be half that size. All right. Okay, so with that, you can take some tape and just sort of slowly kind of go putting it on the edges and form it into a small box. It's kind of tricky to do with paper, but you can do it. We've got a couple laying around here somewhere. Okay? All you're going to do is take a piece of tape, put it along that edge, and get it to connect with this one, and then just crease it over top of that. All right? So that's if you want to do it out of paper. All right? Other than that, you can do it out of the chipboard. And like I said, this stuff is extremely inexpensive. I missed a couple of lines, so I'm going to do those real quick. How many minutes are we at, Alejandro?
6 minutes.
Okay. So here is the chipboard version of the same thing. And I'm going to go ahead and crease that one up, same way. You notice that I cut the shape out, and what I'm doing now is I'm putting a real light score. It's not cutting all the way through. It's just basically scoring it on one side. I'm very lightly scoring the chipboard so that I can fold it up and create my box out of the chipboard. Okay? And same thing, you can tape it up or glue it up or however. All right, let me explain why we're making this. Can somebody pass me that sheet right there? Is that yours? No? All right. All right, so this is your site plan, okay? So this is the place where you're going to have to position your building. This site plan is at 1/8 of an inch equals a foot. The box that you made, the big box, is at 1/4 of an inch to a foot. It's twice the size. So if you wanted to kind of see your building in relationship to the things that are on the site, creating this little box kind of allows you to visualize that. Okay? So, any questions about that? All right, so that's one of your little demonstrations. As part of that demonstration, I want to show you the proper way of rolling your drawings. Everybody always wants to roll their drawings with the line work facing in. Okay? The net result of doing that is that it gets a memory, and then when you go to open it up to work on it, it wants to close back up like a scroll. So this is extremely important. It's one of my pet peeves. Make sure that when you roll it, right, you're rolling it with the line work to the outside. Okay? So you should be able to easily see the line work on it. The other thing that you might want to do is you might want to put a note on here that says arch101 site and have that rolled to the outside, because eventually you're going to have a few of these, right? And you're going to want to be able to find one from another. Okay? So, correct method of rolling it. If you don't, then what's going to happen is when you bring it back and you try to work on it, which you have to bring this drawing back for the next 2 weeks, every single day that you come to class, you're going to have a hard time working on it. Okay? All right. Any questions about that? Yes?
Basically, the way I have like another way that when I do it, you know how you just rolled it, you rolled the lines to the out. So basically, I do the same mistake that you told me about, and then what I do is basically just roll it backwards, and it actually worked out.
It does, but the first question I guess I would ask in response to that is, why are you guys rolling it to the inside?
Because it gets dirty from the outside.
It gets dirty. Okay, so this is an important thing I want you guys to note. This is not a carefully made, hand-drawn piece of art. This is a piece of paper that 3 weeks from now, you're probably going to put it in the corner of your bedroom, and you're not going to use it again until the end of the semester or until mid-reviews. And if it gets really, really dirty and messed up, then you can go to the machine, get the copy that I have, and make another copy. But I will not allow you to make a copy if you don't have your copy here with you. So don't think you're going to forget this thing at home and go, oh, I don't have it, I'm going to go run a copy. Not going to happen. That is a waste of paper. I'm warning you right now at the beginning of the 3rd week that this drawing has to come back every day for the next 2 weeks. Do not leave it at home. Do not leave any of this stuff at home. Do not leave your notebook at home. Everything has to come. Stop the video.